Betrayal is one of the most painful experiences a person can endure. It cuts deep, often leaving emotional wounds that take years to heal. But as Stoics, we must learn to view betrayal not as a tragedy, but as an opportunity for wisdom, self-mastery, and inner peace. The ancient Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, taught that external events, including betrayal, are outside our control. What we can control is how we respond. Understanding why people betray us can help us develop resilience, reduce suffering, and cultivate indifference to the actions of others. Here are 5 reasons why people betray you, examined through a Stoic lens. 1. People are governed by self-interest. Epictetus said, "A good person is invincible, for they do not enter into combat where they are not master of the field." Most people act in ways that serve their own interests, even if it comes at the expense of others. Their motivations may be driven by ambition, greed, or survival. Betrayal often happens not because someone wishes you harm, but because their desires outweigh their loyalty to you. A Stoic does not take this personally. We must recognize that self-interest is a fundamental force in human nature. Expecting unwavering loyalty from everyone is unrealistic. Instead of being shocked by betrayal, anticipate it as part of life and learn to rely on your own character rather than the goodwill of others. 2. Emotions cloud judgment. Many betrayals are not premeditated, but the result of uncontrolled emotions, anger, envy, fear, or desperation. A friend may betray you in a moment of jealousy, a colleague may stab you in the back due to insecurity, or a loved one may deceive you out of fear of consequences. The lesson here is not to expect perfect emotional control from others. Instead, we should master our own emotions so we are not disturbed by their weaknesses. If someone betrays you out of anger, envy, or fear, understand that they are a slave to their passions. A true Stoic does not allow the emotions of others to dictate their peace of mind. 3. People are weak and easily influenced. Many people lack strong moral convictions and are easily swayed by circumstances or the influence of others. A friend may betray you to gain favor with a more powerful person. A partner may be led astray by temptation. A colleague may betray you under social pressure. A Stoic understands that most people do not possess the inner strength to remain steadfast under external influences. Instead of resenting them, use this as a reminder to cultivate your own virtue. Be the kind of person who is unshakable, who does not betray others, and who holds fast to principle regardless of temptation or pressure. 4. Unrealistic expectations. Sometimes the problem is not the betrayal itself, but the fact that we expected too much from someone. We assumed they would always be loyal, always be honest, always have our best interests at heart. But was this expectation realistic? A Stoic must accept people as they are, not as we wish them to be. If we place too much trust in others without recognizing their flaws, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Instead, we should approach relationships with a balanced mind, appreciating loyalty when it is given, but not being devastated when it is withdrawn. 5. Betrayal is a teacher, not a tragedy. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Seneca. Every betrayal holds a lesson. It teaches us whom to trust, how to guard our emotions, and how to cultivate true resilience. If we let it, betrayal can be a stepping stone to greater wisdom. A Stoic does not dwell on resentment, but instead asks, "What can I learn from this? Did I place my trust in the wrong person? Did I allow my emotions to override my reason? Did I expect too much from human nature?" By shifting our perspective, we transform betrayal from a source of suffering into a path to greater understanding. Remember, betrayal is painful, But pain itself is not the enemy. The enemy is our reaction to it, our bitterness, anger, or despair. The Stoic response to betrayal is to accept it, learn from it, and move forward with dignity.